Hey guys, it's Emily from Hope for Waiting Arms here. I just wanted to make a little mini series of videos answering some questions about choosing adoption agencies and kind of the next steps if you decide to go the adoption route. So I'm going to break it down into 3 different videos. This will be the first one, and this one's going to be on domestic adoption. So when you decide to do domestic adoption, domestic private, actually specifically, domestic private adoption is birth mother who is pregnant and possibly the birth father choosing you or choosing a set of adoptive parents. So she would contact the private adoption agencies, and then they would therefore counsel her and find out what she's looking for in a family, and then they would go through their list of families and kind of narrow it down for her. So these are the steps in doing that and choosing an agency. So I'm going to talk specifically about where we live, which is in Ontario, Canada. So there is about 5 or so private agencies in Ontario. You can do your research on them, and then what I would do is prepare a list of questions that you want to ask them. So ask them how many adoptions they do a year, how many don't work out, how their process works, just to familiarize yourself with them and just see if you like their answers and if you like talking to them and how they just how they are, if they get back to you, and what their fees are and stuff like that. And then you can kind of compare at the end. You can sign up to as many agencies as you want, but just keep in mind they each cost around $500. So the application fee is about $200, and then the interview fee is about $300. We didn't have to do the interview the second time we signed up because they already knew who we are. So it's a little bit cheaper the second time around. So you can sign up to as many as you want. Yes, and just keep in mind that if you get chosen by a birth parent through one agency, you just call the other agencies and say, we've been chosen, please take us off your list. So unfortunately it costs money to sign up with each one, but it does give you a wider exposure to birth parents. So that's my suggestion. Some agencies they act more like a lawyer, and they do less counseling with the birth parents. Some are specific to your religion. So there are Christian organizations that like to have Christian families. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for and what they can offer. So first thing I would do is call each one and interview them, make your list of questions, ask every agency the same questions. They can easily email you over their paperwork, and then you can just have a look through all of them and see which ones you like the best. Okay, so that's domestic private adoption. Check out video 2 and 3 for domestic public adoption and international adoption. Thanks!